It's Undertale.
That's exactly it. It's just Undertale.
Yep. I'm tired. Yeah. I've been engrossed in comics recently.
We're all tired. What do you mean?
Hang on, I'm gonna go get some water.
Bro, we just started.
Oh! Yeah, I know we just started, but I'm thirsty.
Okay, so humans get water. Now it's just us. Us being whoever the heck else decides they want to watch this. Okay, so we're leaving off where we left off last time, which is on our way to the Undyne fight. Last time we left off, we finished talking to Nabs the Bluke, and now we're doing this. Where we will go through the game, and we will complete the story 100%. Temmie? Yes, Temmie. I hate Temmie. Physics do not apply to this strange cat dog. I'm fighting a Temmie.
I'm gonna turn to some water.
What?
I'm drinking water to the bottom of the bottle. That was impossible to dodge.
I know, I'm aware. Temmie, leave me alone, you obnoxious nightmare monster. I'm out of here. I hate Temmies, if you could not tell. You know what, actually, just... Tem Village.
Temmie. Is Temmie like a cat with arms?
Temmie is a cat dog. You see this mushroom dance, dude?
That's the truffle from Terraria.
No.
I know. Hey Connor, does he know the truffle shuffle?
He literally just made a joke about that. You're unobservant. Anyways. He is not always here.
Wait, get him to make the joke again.
No. He's not always here.
Okay.
He's a very random chance that he'll just appear in your world. Your game. He has no guarantee of spawning in your game. There are actually a lot of NPCs that are like that you don't always have the chance of seeing.
There are my Takis. A bunch of Takis until my tongue falls off.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Flirt? You can flirt with it? I didn't know you could.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Wiggle your hips.
That's what you're supposed to do, You're supposed to flirt. Why anybody would do that is beyond me. Unhug. You're also supposed to unhug it, which is just weird to say. Yeah, this game is wonky. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Why can't you go into the blackness?
They don't actually give you a solid answer to that. You just can't.
Just do it.
No, you actually physically can't.
Okay, so it's just a wall.
Trust me, if I could, I would skip all this maze nonsense. Hello, creatures. I'm not even gonna spare you because I don't have to.
Oh, it's getting dark.
No, it's not. It's not bad. It actually does continually get dark until you hit one of those lamps.
If it gets dark enough, can you not see the path?
It increases mob spawn, that's really all it does.
Oh.
So basically, you get attacked more often than Dark Drake does. This is actually scripted.
Huh? Why?
7 human souls with the power of 7 human souls, Arcane King Asgore
I'll do that.
will become a god. With that power, Asgore can finally shatter the mirror. He will yada yada yada. So on and so forth. Basically, they want to get rid of the human. Monster Kid's so gullible. Note the fact that you can't go in the bushes. And that this wasn't here before. The Undyne fight is up ahead. Past this, that is. So what happened there is basically Nabstabaluk, or not Nabstabaluk, Monster Kid, that's what his name is, I forget his name.
Hello?
Welcome back. Basically what happened there was Monster Kid,
Monster Kid? Who's Monster Kid?
the
I
one
apologize for
the
going
T-Rex with no arms.
Oh.
Yeah, but basically after you save him, he begins to realize that maybe you're not the bad guy.
That guy looks cool.
Here's one of my favorite themes in this entire game.
He looks cool.
Here's also a one-use character sprite.
Well, he looks cool because I'm not down with it.
She looks cool. Undyne is a woman.
I didn't know. On guard.
You only actually need one hand for this. I always challenge Undyne just out of knowledge. Well, that was stupid. I always challenge Undyne whenever I do this, because it makes it more challenging and I like the challenge. But the only problem with that is that, some of her later attacks, when she's moving faster, are even harder to dodge than they would normally be.
Let's see. I presume you're hitting WASD to move.
Yeah, WASD is how I move this. Now what this is isn't really actually explained that well in the fight, but it's basically you're literally holding a shield made out of your soul. Since Determination Soul is the most adaptive, you can change its shape constantly. It means you can use it for anything, basically. Also, once we get to the ending I'm going for, I'm going to explain something quite interesting. At least you might find it. I could explain it now, but that's spoilers. It was the one from the bottom that I didn't block. So, want to hear something funny? You actually get a call from Papyrus soon here.
Be now.
Yeah, and Undyne literally stops to let you take your call.
Bruh, that thing went around you.
Oh yeah, these yellow ones change position. But you can always tell what direction they're gonna end up. Oh, I almost got hit by that. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was so close. If I finish this without dying, I'm gonna be so thoroughly confused.
Yeah, they help, my man.
No, I'm not. I don't know what you mean.
Oh, man.
After you get hit, her attack should become really simple.
You are panicking.
I'm going to challenge her. That would be the opposite of what I want to do.
Yeah, just spam WASD.
It doesn't help, that has the opposite effect. Thanks, Papyrus. Thank you for interrupting me in the middle of a freaking boss fight.
Can't you flirt with Papyrus or something like that?
Yeah, I already did that. She stops to look at Sans, taking a nap. Armor, so hot. But I can't give up. You know, there's actually a lot of erotic drawings of this scene right here. I feel like that's kind of random.
Is Undyne like a fish?
Yeah, she's a fish. That's why she lives in a waterfall. My nose edged. That's... yeah.
She's like, oh, alright.
She's like, you're alright. I'm getting out of here. And... now I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna...
Ooh, does that dude take you to the underworld?
What do you mean, the underworld? Oh, I get it. That was a reference to Charon, the, You know, actually, that's pretty good.
You didn't get that.
I got it. Just took me a second. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Tra-la-la, humans, monsters, flowers. Oh, I was hoping to get the dialogue, beware of the man who
It took
speaks
you a
in
minute to
dreams.
get, it took you longer to get it than I expected because it's specifically from the mythology that you study.
I'm tired right now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm kind of sleepy. No, seriously, I'm kind of tired.
Weren't you already here in the beginning of the video?
Yeah, that's where I started. I'm not reading Papyrus' dialogue lines.
Why?
I don't want to. So laziness, that's the answer to that.
Ah, yes, I see. How long have we been friends?
You bet I am. Not that long. Proceeds to go and save. My friend brought a gift for you. Brought a gift for you on their own. She just has a drawer full of bones.
What?
Virus just yeeted himself out their window. At least she follows the rules of hospitality, so Zeus won't be angry.
Hmm.
And for those people, if anyone actually watches this that don't know, Zeus is the god of hospitality, lightning, the skies, and rape, apparently. Considering that's what he does. Did you know in ancient Greece that actually wasn't a crime?
Yeah. In ancient Greece, gay orgies was normal. More normal than not.
The Greeks
actually.
invented the orgies, the Romans added the women.
Yep.
Also, this video might actually have to be marked 18 and up because of the content we're talking about. Didn't think about that.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people, like, they don't really think about that. Like, the first orgies didn't have any women. They thought it was.
Legitimately, it was to teach men how to, or boys how to become men.
Right.
So, want to see some funny dialogue? Are you kidding me? You're not supposed to hit on Undyne.
Anywho, the Romans added the women. The Greeks invented the orgies, and the reason they thought it was gross to have women in orgies was because they thought women were more more valuable when they still had their virginity.
They also didn't value women at all.
Right. They thought that the kids that they had were more pure when when it was their first time. So if they were to have sex before, like, they had a kid, you know.
Yes, it would be better. So, want to hear something else that's really interesting?
What?
The reason Hestia didn't have any temples, but she was widely worshipped, is because Hestia is the goddess of the hearth, which means that she was worshipped in the home instead. So, basically, if you wanted to have a happy home life, you would worship her. Because that was her shtick.
So every temple was like a home.
Yeah, so every temple was somebody's fireplace.
Hestia is interesting, for sure.
Especially because she is one of the few goddesses that never has any children. Ever.
Right. Yeah, she's actually a virgin.
Yeah. In mythology, it was taught.
And then there's Freya.
We're talking Greek here, not
Norse.
Norse.
I study Norse mythology over any other mythology.
Yeah, I know. Just like Greek is the one I study the most.
Right. Norse #1. I mean, what?
I mean, I'm biased towards both.
Yeah, they're both really good.
I think all mythologies are interesting to look at because it's the study of another culture and how they thought about things.
Yeah. I like how this conversation went from orgies to talking about culture.
I mean, we're talking about a different people here. That's why that's kind of how we got onto the topic.
Yeah.
So
when you go into creative mode.
Yeah, but another interesting thing that a lot of people don't talk about is the fact that Hades wasn't the bad guy. Even remotely. Because, like, they say he was a bad guy because he kidnapped Persephone. But it wasn't kidnapping. It was literally an arranged marriage.
How are you gonna... Whoa. So, we've been recording for like...
How long?
20-ish minutes.
Okay, then soon.
better it is.
Tapping
That's
seed
interesting.
with
That's interesting dialogue.
tapping seed with the speed of Zeus. Undyne has to set her house on fire. You know, but like Hades in mythology is always everybody always thinks he's the bad guy. But in reality, in all of his myths, he's not even like remotely bad. He actually is more helpful than anything else. Cause like there's one myth, I don't remember what the characters' names are, but we'll just go with it's just two people, a dude and his girlfriend are involved. So the dude's girlfriend dies. So she's in the underworld, Hades realm. Well, the dude travels into the underworld to go talk to Hades and basically ask for her back. And Hades basically went, heck freaking yeah. He's like, go ahead and take her girlfriend, that's cute. But Hades tells him that if he looks at his girlfriend on the way out, then she'll be stuck down there forever. Of course, the dude doesn't listen to Hades and looks at her to make sure that she's following behind him. So she gets cast back into the underworld. But that's not Hades' fault. He warned the guy what would happen. Hades doesn't make the rules, he just enforces them. I mean, technically he does make the rules, but he also probably didn't have much of a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
Because there are some rules that were already set in stone. He just has to follow them. Anyways. Another good example, just before I end the video, is him and Persephone. Literally one of the things he says to Persephone in the myth is that he promises to be the best husband possible. And to work his entire godhood to make her happy.
But then she's just a B word and just says, screw you.
No, she stays with him. By choice.
Well, most I know about Greek mythology is Percy Jackson, the movie.
Yeah, well, the Percy Jackson stuff is horribly wrong.
Yeah, I know.
All the time.
I know.
So, the whole myth, in summary, since I'm not gonna go into a whole-winded discussion about it, Hades kidnaps Persephone. Persephone spends a little while in the underworld, decides that she actually likes Hades, eats a pomegranate seed from the underworld, meaning she's now a denizen of the underworld, goes back up to the surface to stop her mother from causing eternal winter, and basically she spends 2/3 of the year on the surface and 1/3 of the year in the underworld, which is how winter is caused, according to Greek mythology.
Alright. Which is interesting.
Now, I'm just going to end the video here because that was an interesting topic. Goodbye.
Alright.